So for a while now, I've been using the WinCTRL 737 FMC to fly most of my Boeing airplanes. And it's been a pain using it when I'm flying anything other than the 737. So I reached out to WinCTRL and said, hey, I'd love to try the FMC for the 777, which has been out for a very long time, but I didn't really pay it any notice. So they sent me one for review, and today we're going to be looking at that and see how it works with the WinCTRL FMC, EFIS, and also the autopilot panel. And as usual, all their packages come in really tip-top shape. But I must say, seeing this FMC in person is actually awesome. It's beautiful color. That's the color that the 777 has in real life. And I want to say the 7.5 and 7.6 as well. I might be wrong. I think those are a little bit darker, but this one is so nice. Like ripping off the plastic off the screen is such a great thing. But the buttons on this thing are so nice. The color is nice. The quality is still there. I still don't know how they're able to ship these products for this low of price compared to what used to be on the market. They are the first ones to ever make a 777 FMC. That's within any reach of any one of us to be able to use and put in our setup. The clicking of the buttons feels so tactile. Even though it's a rubberized feel, it's very stiff when you click it and you get a sharp response. As usual with the WinCTRL hardware, you get the two USB connections at the back, USB 3.0, one's to connect for the SIM and one's for power only. But the whole package is really good and it's really nice. In the box, you get a bunch of different things. You get the double-sided sticky pad if you want to use that to mount it. You also get the different tools like the Allen key and things like that. You also get a whole USB 3, I think it's 3mm length for the USB 3.0 to plug in, and the hardware if you want to mount this in a metal bracket or something similar. I have mine mounted and we're going to show you how to mount that. It comes with these angular panels as well that you could sit it on a desk so it's facing you a little bit upright off the desk. But here is my current setup. You have the EFIS, you have the autopilot panel, and currently you have the 737 FMC, which does not work out of the box with the WinCTRL software. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to swap it in and have the WinCTRL software control the 777 FMC and so forth. Now, the good thing about this, even though this 737 autopilot panel works with the 737, it also works with the 777 out of the box just as well. The software is already mapped for you to be able to do that. And it's pretty good that you can use it. So you don't have to program any keys. You don't have to use MobiFlight. You don't have to use any kind of third-party software to make it work. It works out of the box. But the one thing is the 737 autopilot panel. So let's go ahead and switch this. It's very simple to swap in the way I have my setup. I have the cutout for it. It fits perfectly. It sits on a little shelf. And it's truly plug and play. All you have to do is go and take it out and plug it in and make it work. And just like that, that's how easy it is to work. You just plug it in, the WinCTRL software recognizes it, and it works in the 777, in the SIM, and also on the physical hardware. And it's a really strikingly good looking piece of equipment. The buttons are responsive, the software is responsive. It's an instant click to set it up and instant click to input information in the FMC and for it to do it in the airplane. And I really like that. I really like the combination of having this work and the autopilot panel work at the same time. Really, really, really well done. I know some people say, yes, you can use a software like MobiFlight to make the 737 FMC work with the 777 airplane. The button layouts are not the same on the 737 and the 777 in most instances. And so you have to remind yourself what the layout is if you're going to use your 737 FMC to fly the 777. It's a separate hardware. It's plug and play. It's easy to set up. Yes, it does cost. And for immersion's sake, you want to go with what the actual equipment you're using, the correct FMC for it. That's what I love about it. The whole thing put together is just really nicely placed in the sim, and it's an easy swap for me to go back and forth. I love the fact that the autopilot panel works in the airplane with the 777 using the wing control software. The EFIS works in the airplane with the wing control software. I've never had to code anything for this to work and set up. The lighting control from the airplane controls the backlighting of this as well, which is pretty cool. So the entire thing, Wing Control has gone ahead and programmed for it to work with the plane as it is in real life. FMC having this 777 is going to make me fly the 777 even more now. Usually, I'm at a point now where if I'm flying an airplane and I don't have a physical FMC to use on the airplane, it kind of takes away from my immersion, to be honest. I love having the physical hardware. These things are now available, and take advantage of it on the market itself. Yes, if you are in a budget or you have a budget constraint, by all means, see if you can get a third-party software programmed. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but there's a MobiFlight and other programs like that you can use to make the 737 hardware work with the 777. But the 777 FMC, or the PFP7 as they call it, is really nice. I do highly recommend it. Give it a thought. And shout out to Wing Control for sending it to me for a review, because it is really a nice unit. But once again, guys, thanks for checking out this video. I'll see you guys again on another one. We'll make more videos on the progress of my Boeing setup. You've seen my Airbus cockpit, but my Boeing cockpit, it's where it's going to be going forward, to put more time and effort into it. But shout out to Wing Control again. Shout out to you guys. Have a great day. Appreciate it, and see you guys later. Thanks.